All right, now we are back here. Today, I get to remove the garage door of the shop because tomorrow the new one gets installed. So this is good timing. I'm gonna cut that open. It'll be free and clear. And then I'll take our dump trailer and go and start moving some stuff from our current house into the shop because we gotta sell that thing because I have to pay to remodel this place. So anyways, let's knock down these doors. Let's load those suckers up. Honestly, Jayton's wheat, yeah, perfect. Read my mind. Stinking beautiful. It's nice that they're light.
Yeah, super light. Yeah, if this was heavy, that would have gone pretty bad.
Beautiful. Yeah, these tracks actually are not in bad shape. I think you'll be able to reuse them. So we can go dump these in the trailer. We did it. We have got the trailer all loaded up. We went through the house and got all the trash from inside. The dump is gonna close soon, so this is really good timing to get it done. Troy and Jayton. Jayton's another one of the guys who works with us / for us, and he's a great, awesome guy. But we just finished up another job close by to my house, so we decided to come here after. So we're gonna get this stuff dumped, and then we will probably bring some furniture from our house or some crap from my garage and throw that into the shop. Beautiful. All right, now today I finally get some new garage doors installed. So here we have the shop. You can see we've got a big old 16 wide by 9 tall, which is perfect because it's actually tall enough that I can pull my truck in with a rack, which I can't do at our current townhome, which we're trying to sell. So we're gonna be living in my in-laws because we can't afford to pay for 2 houses right now. Having these garage doors up is gonna be awesome. I feel like I'm gonna feel so much better about the security of the house. I feel like because it's been not so secure, I haven't been taking it as seriously as far as like boarding up windows and doors when I leave and stuff like that. But once I get the garage doors in, I feel like it'll make more sense to take that part of it more seriously. So anyways, I pulled the trailer out of the shop garage to leave access for Caesar, who's gonna install them. And yeah, hopefully it all goes smooth. Let's see, I've got this handy dandy leaf blower. Can I clean up this floor? Oh yeah. All right, so Caesar has got the shop garage door all installed. Incredible, so awesome. So I don't have the motor installed yet, but we've got the door and now it opens like a normal door should, and it's pretty easy to close. Because it's on a pitch with the vaulted ceiling, he added extra tension, which is why when I unlock it, it like springs up, because that's going to take strain off of the motor once that's installed, but we can't do the motor until we get power into the shop, which is gonna be a minute because it's on a separate panel from the house. So we first gotta finish the house, or at least get power up and running there. Then I'll have to get that inspected and approved, so that way we can get power turned on there separately, because it's a whole separate structure. So anyways, what I'm gonna do now, Jayton is currently boarding up the windows with plywood as we talked about. I picked up some hinges and a padlock so I can secure the basement door, which should be really nice, make me feel a lot better. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to do a little bit of grading. I really wanna focus on this corner over here where it's just a little extra chunky. And then I'm gonna trench from here all the way to our power pole. I might have to move the forklift to do that. That way we can run our electrical line from there. So I'm gonna have to get that caisson out of the way, chip away at some of this stuff, smooth it out so I can actually get the skid steer in there. And then we will hook up the trencher and run that. I've never done a trencher before. I barely even run a Bobcat, so it's gonna be interesting, but let's do it. All right, so I figured I would just talk to you while I do this. Should be fun. Sorry if it's kind of loud. So first things first is I gotta go put the bucket on this thing. I've got the forks on the skid right now. So I just gotta swap that out so that way I can actually move some dirt. Part of the reason why the skid steer is so tricky to operate is because I have these two joysticks that I'm moving with my hands that actually drive it. But this skid steer operates the arms in the bucket with your feet, which is really just kind of awkward. So I'm gonna drop the forks real quick and then I'll pick up the bucket. It's really cool having hydraulic attachments for machines like this, whether it's the forklift or the skid steer, because it really just opens up a lot of unique solutions. Such a small piece of equipment, at least in the grand scheme of things, can accomplish a lot of things. Between the auger bit that we got, doing the tree, the trencher for running the electrical and potentially some underground drainage as well, and obviously the bucket and the forks, being able to move dirt and pallets and material and stuff like that. So I'm really grateful for that, and being in construction, it's the kind of thing that we're able to use on jobs that make us money as well. But the thing is, I mean, you know the saying, a penny saved is a penny earned. So even if it's not being used on a job, but it's saving us money or time in labor, then that's a win. And it's that easy. I already got the bucket on, just gotta put the little clamp pins down so it'll stay attached. Beautiful. Now, let's go screw up some dirt work. So earlier today, a buddy of mine, Josh, came over. He's a really cool guy. I've known him for most of my life. Our families went to church together our entire childhood. Me and him still go to church together, actually. But anyways, he came by, which was pretty cool, because he actually built a house for his family not too long ago that they're living on some family's property, which is pretty cool. Just kind of like living the homesteading dream, DIY. I tried to talk him into making a YouTube series out of it, but he was too busy building a house for his family on his free time nonetheless. But anyways, I'll have to say it was pretty cool for him to come over. I got to show off the F700, which is just the world's coolest vehicle. I'm so bad at operating this thing. Rather than bringing the dirt immediately to the spot where I'm going to dump it, I'm just making a big pile, so that way I can just pull from that when/if I need to. I think that is going to save me more time in the long run. Plus it'll be nice because then when I need to, I can take much bigger scoops and hopefully get that other work done a little faster. So I'm pretty excited. Today is Tuesday, which means tomorrow is Wednesday, which means tomorrow is my birthday, November 19th. I don't know when you're going to be seeing this because I'm only uploading 2 videos a week. But depending on my schedule, I'm working and creating more than 2 videos per week worth of content. Anyways, that was a longer explanation than I needed to give. But anyways, I'm excited because some good friends of mine are getting together and we're going to have some cigars. And a couple other guys I haven't met before. Just another buddy of mine is kind of hosting it. It's not for my birthday, it's just on my birthday. But I'm excited. Just those are some of the best times with friends where you kind of get to just chillax, talk, have like real conversation. Out late, it might be cold outside, but you got a fire going. That's just like the epitome of good times and good vibes. So there's a lot of rock in this ground, which makes it a lot harder for the skid steer to pull it off. Starting to get, I wouldn't call it good, but I'm like less afraid of screwing absolutely everything up when I'm operating this thing, which is a cool feeling. That's kind of how I feel about a lot of aspects of this house. Like the HVAC, where I knew next to nothing about it when I started, but now I'm like pretty confident. Like last week I was helping a buddy of mine who had a leak in his kitchen, and it turned into black mold and just this whole thing. It was a big deal, and his insurance wouldn't cover it. So I went to help him because he helped me a few years ago, and I just wanted to return the favor. But we were looking at it, and there was some HVAC work and some plumbing work that needed to be done, and he was pretty worried about it. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to call somebody to take care of those things. And I was like, hey, I actually have learned about that stuff. Like I can, like it'll be pretty easy. I can take care of that aspect if you're comfortable with that. And sure enough, he was like, yeah, that's cool with me. So that's what I did, and I was his ductwork installer for that small project. So anyways, just kind of cool to see the as I learn and get better, how that is building confidence, but also actual abilities as well, and being able to use it to, yes, benefit myself, but even benefit others. Next time I do a portion of a video like this, let me know if you'd like to see 2 angles at the same time, so you can actually tell what I'm doing. The only reason I didn't is because I don't have a ton of time, and I didn't want to set up a whole other camera. But if it's really worth it, and if it's something you're interested in, I definitely could do it, and I definitely should do it. So let me know what you think. Come on now. Okay, that's a little better. There it is. About stinking time. Now, I'm officially like out of gas, but we got that new diesel tank from the auction, so I think maybe I'll load it on the 700 and we'll go pick up some diesel for this bad boy. Want to help me pick up some diesel in the 700? Or maybe we pump it, make sure it works first. You good? Yep. Honestly, we can pick it from here. We're close to it. So that's max there. Ready? Beautiful. Let's do that. Let's go pump towards me. Yes, like just sideways like this. So the pump on the thing is actually bad, we realized, as we were about to test it out before we go to the gas station. Which I'm glad we did, because otherwise we would have wasted even more time. But now we're just finishing up, boarding up the windows so I can get this place nice and secure.
Are you doing it from like here to here, or this panel to this panel?
I'll do it panel to panel, I think. Alright, it's not the best, not the worst. Sorry if the audio is a little weird. My mic died, so you just get the raw camera audio. Now this place is finally secure. Locked down. Just gonna lock the shop real quick. It's good. Got our walkout door locked, as you saw. Now we'll go lock the new front garage door, and then this place will be secure. Tomorrow I guess I'll have to get a diesel can or something so I can refill the Bobcat, so I can finish digging and trenching for my electric line before the winter comes. Pretty straightforward. Just pull this down. That puppy is locked down for good. Looks like a horror video game. It's the only downside about the windows being boarded up. What's nice is I boarded them up from the interior this time instead of from the exterior, which means whether I'm doing siding or even getting to the point of drywall later on the inside, I will be able to do it without needing to remove the plywood, which I did need to do before. So it wasn't a total waste of time pulling off the stuff before. I'll lock up the house. Beautiful. We are secure. Now I get to see what the new garage door looks like on the outside. Wow, look at that. Look at that. This place doesn't even look like a meth house anymore. What a huge improvement. Gotta love it.